of mine to read from such a book.
So it's a book that's inside.
Yes.
Can you tell us what this book is called?
Gonna try to poke his head through the wall.
Yes, if you agree, I surrender.
What is this book inside?
Inconnabulum primeval.
Ooh. That's some heavy shit there.
That is
This ain't no Sears catalog.
Okay, you try to poke your head through the wall. They did construct this temple with druids in mind, but as a small elemental, you might be able to like squeeze through some of the
Freedom of
like
movement,
nuggets
baby.
of metal and bars and things that
we
they've
got freedom
included in
movement.
here. So yeah, give me a as you're trying to look.
This would be hilarious. He's stuck in the wall again. Like, ooh, I should take that escape artist thing. Okay. 11.
You can stick your head into the wall. You're like, okay, I'm gonna look around here. So you're right here looking at.
Well, yeah, I checked in the wall, and then we're gonna work our way to
move over. Okay.
Yeah. We're basically gonna.
Okay, give me one more roll on the next
block
over. Yeah.
9.
Okay, this one you can't. Oh, they really didn't want you
suck.
looking around this area.
Okay.
Like they like reinforced it with metal right behind the.
I'm now basically taking up his. I'm taking up the troll square. I'm moving into the troll square. Pardon me, Druid of Volcanica.
He seems really uncomfortable. You've distracted him. His troll healing has closed the wound, and it's pinching one of his guts. He just snips it off, tucks it in, and drops the part that is outside, and just holds his belly for a little bit. He shifts back from you, uncomfortably sliding in his own guts.
There's an old parable, I'm fairly certain, about living on troll gut. Don't mind me.
Dwarvish words, written in Elvish. They try to steal from the other races. They try to hide this gift of creation.
Sunny speaks both Dwarvish and Elvish.
Okay. You don't know what he's talking about. None of these crisscrossy styles are actually words.
Okay. We try to look through the actual thing that he's been...
Nope, your head won't go through the door. Give me a will save.
Yeah. 35.
You see through the illusion, and the door is different than what it was presented before. It's actually plainer. Plain as in like more dull, like not full of runes and looking neat.
Yep.
It's kind of a nondescript slab. It does open.
Okay.
It does have. You speak both Dwarven and Elven.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dwarvish words, but using the Elvish script. Because you were told this, you get a +4 on your linguistics check to actually like read what it says.
I am smart. I am the Druid of Volcanica. I might also need an adult. 23.
Yep, and the words are not on the slab. They are part of the illusion that you're seeing through. There's like a hidden illusion in behind the original illusion. 23. It says, "To Moradin we offer the hand that crafts and the product of the hand."
Brennos, there's a... The talking... Why would they...
Oh, and Sunny, you're pretty sure that when you bumped your head against the actual thing, you've touched an artifact. The door is not a door. It's a giant book.
Is there like a latch or a way to open it?
There appears to be, like, you might open it like a door, but you're seeing signs of it being some, like, more book-like. Like maybe it's a single slab, or there's something important here. Your mythic sense has gone off.
Tingling. We pull his head out.
Who sent you here, troll?
The king. The stone-skinned king sent us here. Fae and giants wish to read from the book.
Why do the Fae and giants want to read from such a legendary book?
They do not know, or maybe they remember. The book can make one whole, can undo flaws in creation.
Flaws are what makes creation fun. A world without flaws is mighty boring indeed.
Dwarves should not have this power.
You can't look around. I know a lot of dwarves here.
So we're gonna smash it, right?
I don't think so, Snake. Although this potentially could restore you.
No way. Not letting any more fucking magic touch me.
What is perfect without flaws mean? Because that's like, an axe isn't a very good sword, but it's a good axe. So how the fuck would a book know if, you're supposed to be an axe or a sword?
We must read it to find out,
says the troll. Are we seriously keeping this thing around, says Val? It's a troll of immense age. Like, this thing...
I don't believe there's anything against self-harm in the Imperium. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Go sit over there.
It slowly gets up and moves over. It's pouting.
Do you have a name, troll? I have a name. My name is Sunny.
I half expected you guys to kill it. Let's see.
I like how the artist made all the chest striations source from his nipple, so there's just a bunch of arrows saying, "Ooh, look, a troll nip."
Malachai.
Malachai. I am Sunny, Druid of Volcanica.
Albino troll.
You're not thinking the book would help you with your skin tone, would you?
Trolls, not as smart as other beings. This book can fix.
It's like the worst thing they could have. That they...
Brennos is going to try to find this book.
Okay, so first you got to see through the illusion. You're like dwarven runes and elven runes. They move somewhat, like they'll chop off your fingers or something. Like they're gonna pulse you away.
Yep, they're gonna do a thing. Let's see what happens. Is this a?
It's a spell.
It is a spell. Okay. Brennos actually has a pretty damn good will save right now. 42.
Yeah, the runes shift a little bit and they move around and you see through it. You can see this beautiful block of stone that is definitely of dwarven craft. Yeah, it's like a lid. It's got dwarven designs all over it. It is definitely dwarven, and you can see floating in front of it there is Elvish script. Does Brennos read Elvish?
Brennos is a very insular being.
Okay.
He's got comprehend languages, which means if somebody read it to him, he would understand what they're saying.
Yeah, the book is got gold trim. It's made out of stone and it's bejeweled. It's like the most precious thing that a dwarf could lay eyes upon.
So, Marty.
Yes.
Adam noticed that the description was a little bit different this time. But Sunny didn't mention what it looked like. He just went, it's a book. Okay, so how can I grasp it?
No, it looks like it's affixed to the wall. It's so big that it's part of the wall. And floating in front of it, there's Elvish script that is saying something. You try to open it. There's like some things to like try to open it. Like you put your hands in,
I'll
try to open it,
yeah.
and give me a strength check.
Yeah, I'm not raging. I'm just going to try to give it the old heave ho. 19.
Nah, you couldn't open a regular stone door that way. You're like, ugh, it must be a little tired.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll give it one more try.
Okay.
Because I know that was a half-assed attempt. 28.
28
That
doesn't
felt
even,
like more of my ass was
doesn't even budge.
That was. I know I did a better job that time.
Little dwarf cannot open.
Well, if it's got both dwarvish and elvish runes,
I'll fucking open it.
All right.
Slake is not immune to mind affecting spells yet. That's next level.
That's an interesting scenario.
He doesn't see through the illusion. Give me a second. He +2 from 14 is 20. He's gonna try it again. And he was told that it's illusory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sees through it this time.
It's one fancy fucking box. You sure want to break it?
No, you are not breaking it.
You pull one side, I'll pull the other.
Okay, we'll try to open it the old dwarvish way. Okay, we will rage together, and I will get the cooperative rage bonus.
All right, who's taking the 10 and who's doing the full on?
I would be rolling with a +15 without the aid, so it'll be +17 with the aid.
Same with Slake, apparently.
All right, so I'll aid Slake.
Okay.
Auto aid.
All right. 1.
They're bumping into each other. It's like
Here, fucking over all the way.
One of his armor spikes is in your armpit, and you're like, ah!
Give me 1 second. I do have the good domain today. I want to see if that applies to ability checks.
It's beautiful.
Sunny, it just looked like plain.
Dwarves are... He's pondering. Dwarves are simple beings. It's attack rolls. Ability checks are in there. Okay, so Brennos is going to give a touch of good to Slake.
Is it SP or supernatural?
Brennos is going to give a touch of good to himself, and then Slake can aid him.
Yep, that's fine.
So that adds a +7 on the ability check. So that's a +24, +26 with the aid.
Okay, yeah, Slake auto aids.
41.
41. Okay, you're certain you're close. You're in the ballpark of doing it. To force this thing open would be a strength check 50.
It's moving.
I think it moved.
I think it moved too. Yeah. It moved.
But it kind of clicked back. Fuck this thing. Magic.
Slake's cocking a fist.
So
Slake punches the book and nothing happens. There's just this clang. Ah!
It's fucking hard. That ain't gold.
What if we all help?
So
Are we sure we want to open this?
Brennos,
Sit back down, troll. I can help.
What did you say was called again?
it's a very plain stone book. Don't know what it's called.
Inconabulum primeval.
The incredibly primeval.
The book primeval is what it means. The book of creation.
Okay. Brennos.
I ain't gonna have this thing fucking bleeding and druid all over me.
You notice that the troll is so old that a lot of his teeth are missing.
Gummy to death. Okay, this is a strength check, right? So hear me out. Divine Power gives you a luck bonus on strength checks. Righteous Might gives you a size bonus on strength checks and a size bonus to strength. A Good Domain Power point gives you a sacred bonus on ability checks. My Mythic Heroism, which is still running, is providing me a morale bonus on ability checks.
Okay. You're getting a +2 from Malachai, +2 from Slake.
So Malachai has to go over here because Brennos.
How much?
Yep, is big.
We're going big.
How much? What's the base strength that you need to aid?
Oh, and Fox is giving a hero point.
And a hero point. Awesome.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay,
How much strength do you need, like to aid?
He might not
10?
need. He might not need Cog's help.
Cog's not strong.
all right, so let's
Yeah, Val is just standing back with Cog, I think, at this point.
Yeah, Cog can't aid you.
So
There might be traps, is what he says.
There very well could be.
Let
so
them
Brennos
find them.
+8 base strength, +3
Yeah,
from
actually.
rage, +2 from cooperative rage, +4 for morale bonus, plus A7 for my good domain sacred bonus.
Get your
plus
thing to roll twice.
4 for my luck bonus from divine power. Let's see if I have the. I've got good domain and glory domain right now, so I don't have it. There's no roll twice. There is this added big bonus and everything. Okay. What else we got in here? We've got 2 aids.
Do you need a competence bonus in there?
I've got +2 for a competence bonus would be good. I've got a +2 for the strength increase from divine from righteous might, and then I believe it's +4 on strength checks. For each size category, I'm just going to confirm. It's +4, not +5. It is +4, right? Okay, so that's additional +4.
What are you at?
So I'm at 10, 13, 13, 17, 17, 24, 24, 28, 28, 32, 32, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I'm at 42. With the hero point becomes 48. It becomes don't roll 1.
42 plus hero point is a +8.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. It just becomes 50. It's +50.
Okay.
Unless I did my math wrong. 65.
This golden light washes over Brennos and the rest of this room. It is intermixed with silvery light. There are streamers of it coming out. Brennos, with your connection to deities, you begin to see images of creatures that have read from the book before and fixed the flaws of their creation. The light basks over Brennos in a way that it's almost like the pent-up energy of it being closed for so long that the book, which is a manual that gods have used as a recipe guide when creating races.
I have an idea what this could do.
Immediately, Brennos, the energy that was pent up washes over you, and all of the negative ability scores that you have for your race are gone.
Oh.
Which I think for dwarves
I'm so pretty.
I think that means your -2 to charisma is just simply not there anymore.
So I'm going to go by my race, and this is the. Did you put that in chat? The name of the book.
Yep.
Incumbent Primeval. There we go.
The big, long, complicated first word, the incunabulum, just means book. The book Primeval.
Alright.
You get a sense that other races have used this, but most recently it's been exclusively dwarves, and then maybe just hidden to the point where no one got to use it.
It's like these dwarvish sorcerers hid it away.
You know through the power that you've just received from the book that there's now a new retrain option for characters that study from this book. You can swap out a racial trait for another racial trait as a retraining option.
Cool.
You know that there's a ritual that requires 5 days and 25,000 gold pieces that does the same thing that just happened to Brennos, which is you remove your racial negative penalty to a single score.
Cool.
There is a mythic path power option. Ritual, 10 days, 50,000 gold pieces. You can spend one of your path powers to gain the half simple template, advanced simple template, which is +2 to all ability scores except int if you're lower than 2, and a +1 natural armor.
Oh, that's real good. Can you do it twice?
Yes, to receive the full advanced simple template. You know that this only applies, the first part only applies to created races. The remove negative racial ability.
Cool.
You know that dwarves were created. Moradin created the dwarves. You know,
Yep.
races like gnomes were created.
Yeah.
You don't think that humans were created. They don't have a negative, right? So they they wouldn't gain.
Yep.
Whether or not they'll gain other powers, you're not sure. This is something that belongs to basically demi-humans.
Ooh.
Perhaps giants. You don't know if this would fix trolls or not, but this troll seems to think that it will fix trolls.
This is the coolest thing.
This is a treasure that belongs to the gods. It's not supposed to be in mortal hands.
It's a good thing those fuckers didn't find it. Or they had the troll here, so they knew it was here. Somebody knew it was here. How long did you say you were here again, Malachai?
I came with the army.
Oh. Interesting.
Of course, if it takes rituals, then there's only so many people you could do per day. You don't know whether you could do mass rituals, like pack everyone in this room and do the thing. You're not even sure if it could be moved. Like, this is the type of thing where it got set down, and it's here now.
DC 50 to open. It's a hell of a thing.
Well, there was also the words on how to open it, but you guys
It's also like the normal way.
To Moradin, we offer the hand that crafts and the product of the hand was the riddle.
So, what Adam assumed it was is you needed a dwarf on one side and an elf on the other. Was what I assumed it was. But we just did it through. I'm just going to pull off.
Well, you're going to open a thing that a mortal with an 18 strength couldn't do.
Yeah.
Mortals can't make DC 50 checks.
No.
You have to be heroes of some sort.
Yeah.
All right. A bunch of knowledge fills Brennos' mind. You know that had you not been open to the gods, you would not have received this blessing, and you would not have received this knowledge. It's the fact that worshippers of the gods that you call your gods of the pantheon have used it. You are uncertain whether or not dragons have used it, but created races. Like, you didn't see any draconic people using it, but this just might not be... might be because this place is was...
Do you need to worship your creator god to use it?
Don't know.
Like, do elves need to worship a Coralon?
It has been closed for some time, and the pent-up energy is what gave you your charisma. This could restore 2 con to elves that use it.
2 strength to the gnomes.
2 strength to gnomes.
Cog's interested.
I'm sure all of you are.
That was very interesting. Now Sunny is going to use the telepathic connection. Oh, Barnabus, you wouldn't imagine what you just missed.
Hey, we're finding some interesting stuff over here, Sonny.
Oh, yes, of course. Brennos' eyes now point in the same direction. If you zoom in, his eyes don't quite, they're not quite aimed in the same way.
I'll believe it when I say it.
Oh, you'll see in a moment. We met a new friend, Malachai.
All right.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with a the Incunabulum Primeval.
Fuck, Sonny. First about the Alphasians, and now about the book of the primeval book. Did you read some fairy tale before coming down here?
It was in the Primeval book.
No, I fucking can't be. Aemon, remind me to slap Sonny next time I see. You can tell he's speaking out loud.
Tell Aemon that if there is the Primeval book here, that he can slap you.
I'm done talking.
So you know it to be true.
All right. The next question is: it appears the book closes. Like after the wash of energy, you leave it alone. The book closes.
Yep.
How
are we supposed to? Maybe we should figure out how we open it properly now. Cog, can you take a look at it?
Sure. Don't expect me to do the same thing.
Are you a believer in your creator?
It's fucking magic.
Are you a believer in your creator? Do you not believe that you have been created, Slake?
Yeah, fucking wizards did this to me. Fuck them.
Not that. The dwarvish party. It might not work for him anyway if he's go too far gone. Hey, Brennos is going to kind of like push Cog's head through the illusion.
So Cog will to disbelieve.
Yep.
Which
eventually you get. There's nothing. This illusion is just
the DC. It's okay.
It might be used to test whether or not someone's worthy, or just to keep.
I have a plus 23, anyways.
Safe. Yeah, you see through the illusion, and you see the hovering words. They're written in Elvish, but they are Elvish alphabet, but they actually translate in Dwarven.
He can read both.
And it does say, to Moradin, we offer the hand that crafts and the product of the hand.
Cog will just read it.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
It's probably... So, the hand that crafts is the god.
Yeah, the illusion isn't part of the item, Sonny. It may just be the ward or something that's wrapped around it. Because you're dealing with an artifact, it's not radiating magic. It might be the illusion might actually be hiding within the anti-magic properties or the illusion, trickiness of the
artifact.
Yep.
So the hand that crafts for this fucking thing. He puts it there like one of those sort of reference. That would be the god that made you. So Coralon. Right? Because you're an elf, right? The rest of this is bullshit.
Coralon.
And the product of the craft would be...
The book was stolen by Moradin, and he kept it for himself.
Well, then why is it written in Elvish, then, if he kept it for himself?
Dwarvish lies.
Now's not the time to be going on about...
Whatever it is, it should be impounded and studied by Imperial wizards.
Ultimately, it could be just experimented and investigated by trustworthy intellectuals and, beneficiaries of this planet, to which this book has brought much risk.
Everything that you've said here means that this thing is property of the Imperium.
It's on Volcanica. So he nodded and then gives him a nod, like he said something profound.
No, it is in Mountainroot Temple, which is a holy place of dwarves who are special citizens of the Imperium. Shit, is what he says.
Mm-hmm.
They might have found a loophole. We have.
Well, you know what you do when you find a loophole? You cram as much shit through it as you can.
If this thing is a dwarven artifact and it was brought here, then it likely falls underneath the jurisdiction of allowing dwarves their faith.
I
would not move this book from there. This book from this temple. Assuming this place is still a dwarvish temple.
It will be. Yes.
Okay, Val.
He corrects himself.
Val takes a few steps away. You can see he's thinking.
I'll fucking smash it, then there won't be any fucking problems.
This was a book used by the gods to make us, Slake. To make us who we are. Beards and all.
Ah, a bunch of hogwash.
You just have to open your mind. Open your heart, Slake. We've seen it. We know it's still in there. Rotting away.
Fucking closed again. Ain't no way you get my help opening it. All it did was glow.
There is something that we can do. This has to be some kind of puzzle, some kind of trick. Barnabus would know how to make it work.
Oh, so, like, Brennos is going to put, like, a symbol of Moradin and his hand. Like,
okay, where
hold the symbol of Moradin in one hand.
Is this something that you bought or was given to you, or?
God, I worship him. As in a holy symbol of, it's like of the many holy symbols.
Okay, yeah.
It's not one that I crafted myself, if that's the question. Potentially.
All right. Yeah, you jingle a bunch of holy symbols in front of it. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I try to open it while jingling.
No, it doesn't.
It's like, all right, he grabs Cog's hand and puts it on one of the handles, and like we try to open together. Power of friendship.
Cog, did you craft your own hands?
I might have. I think I did.
You have to open it with your feet. You crafted your own feet.
No, I did because I crafted. One of the hands is extendable, which I didn't, but the other hand is the one I did craft, which has the my multiple
blades.
Yeah.
Okay, which hand are you opening the door with?
I think it's my left hand's the one I crafted.
The product of his own craft.
Let's see, amulet. Hands. The right is the amazing person of the versatile arm. Left. I'm opening with my left hand.
Okay. You notice your hand is tingling and starting to disappear.
Pull it back.
Okay, give me a reflex save, DC 30. Otherwise, you've just offered the book, the product of your craft. Deferral and all.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Get it out of there.
Reflex.
We're playing.
Functional against spells,
Cog's
illusions,
going mad at
spells,
Brennos
and
because he
effects.
grabbed him and made him do it.
You're taking your damn day for real.
I don't have any.
Oh, damn it. Taking your sword.
You can't have it. It's got my money inside.
It just starts to turn transparent. Little star emotes around your hand. At least it's a reflex save for a monk.
7. Yeah, and I add my yeah, I make it.
Okay, you pull back your hand before it disappears. Your hand goes solid again.
No, that was not exactly what I wanted. That was an offering.
Well, then use your foot or something.
Oh, super expensive.
The troll grabs your arm and is looking at your hand.
What's special about this?
product of his craft. Cog is a craftsman who has made his hand. I think.
I made this one myself.
Okay,
Troll scratching its head.
Brennos is...
Are we killing this thing or what?
No, he is a citizen of Volcanica. He hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't raised a claw against anyone. And look at his gummy little mouth.
Hey, listen, he's got a couple of teeth he can still punch out.
No, Malachai is, if you ever want a new body, let me know. Although most of the bodies, the insides need to stay on the inside.
Blink, looking down at Sunny.
I see incarnate this guy. He's been around forever.
Hiding behind Sunny.
So at this point, Brennos would be shrinking because it's only a couple minutes. So, interesting. So, Thogrim's got to be careful not to accidentally poke his cannon into this, because...
Right, that would be a problem. So offering something. Do I have anything spare that I can
do you have
offer?
that written out, like the prices for the different things?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't. Well, you'll need the pricing of that. But
For my feet or for my hands?
for the powers of the artifact.
I got it. I'll make a page.
Nice.
I'll put it under the northern group.
I don't even know what the dwarf alternate class powers are.
Alternate race powers. Racial traits.
Yes, as part of part of character creation. Ancient enmity, no. Scholar, no. Which is really funny. Would Morden be mad at me if I traded away the craftsman trade? Here, I made a thing. Give me another power. Because Brennos does have one thing on him that he made. He has his starting axe. See, it's like Hardy gives saving throw bonus, and Outlast gives hit points. Tight-fisted. Allows you to make AOs against people who try to sleight of hand against you to steal it.
Cog, are you fiddling around with it anymore?
You're muted.
I don't have anything on me that I can offer it.
Well, so here's the thing. The rituals are time intensive and costly. So when you're saying it's expensive, how much would your legs cost?
Legs cost quite a bit. +4. It's a +4 stat bonus. That's at the cost of 1.5. With 3 other powers in it.
Okay. Because like the removing the penalties, the racial penalty ability score is 25,000.
So this is let's see, 6,000, 11,000, and then what's a +4 item cost? 8,000.
No, 8,000 is +2. It's like 30.
Okay, so 60. So
I believe it's 32,000 in the Martyverse.
So this is 32,000 times 1.5. So not my goddamn legs.
Well, that would let you use the mythic power, a mythic power for the advanced simple template, right? Which is like, I think everybody's going to want to do that.
Yeah, the downtime might be you figure out you're taking turns to do the 10-day ritual to.
Well,
the next time you go up with mythic, right?
What does the simple template give you? Advanced simple template?
+2 to all ability scores and 1 natural armor.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah, let's do it.
You're a monk. You are the most multi-ability scored class on the thing. So that shit's amazing. Yes. Want.
Yeah, you become Uber elf or Uber dwarf.
Yes. Okay.
Fuck, that's really useful.
Yes, it is. Okay. So the retraining is 3 days, right?
Retraining is 5.
5 days.
Okay.
I was just trying to find out, like, I don't know if there's a thing that he.
Yeah, there may not be. I didn't look through all the racial traits. I just know you can swap them in and out. And
yeah, I know. I'm just like I'm looking to see if there's one where like it'd be worth like I sacrifice my axe to show how this item works, sort of thing. Because it might open by like we put money in the put the money in
yeah, I'm going to write down it must be a valid swap. Like, you can't just trade one minor thing for a really cool one. Like, in the racial traits, it says you can take this one instead of that one, right?
Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah. This just allows you to do it after the fact.
Creation. Right. You could basically go, actually, I don't want fire resistance. I want, dark vision.
The monetary value doesn't have to be all the craft. You just have to present something that you've crafted and then provide offerings.
Cool. All right. So it doesn't have to be like you have to, like, create a powerful magic item.
No.
Cool.
But you do have to have built something to open up the book.
Does it have to be masterwork or
this part we do not know.
Okay. How shitty of a stick
so
figure?
So far, the Dayfural hand worked. Yep.
You try to yank the fucking or yanking it open, but you still have to like that may or may not.
That part Brennos knows is Morden's judgment. Like this is Morden was the last god to have touched this thing.
So like he set the rule, and it's like a new god can pick it up and change the rules.
Maybe.
Do you want to play nice on Volcanica? Tourism board.
All right.
Okay.
Are there any? What other So you guys are you fiddling with this more? No, or no? You're just gonna
fucking get Barnabus.
I think we're gonna go just take care of the quicklings.
The quicklings. Yep. Describe how you're taking care of the quicklings.
To be honest, Cog will just jump in there with a couple of key points and kill them all.
I think we're using a sculpt stone to make a tiny hole to put a cloud kill inside and just wait.
Okay. Yeah. You end up murder-lating the quicklings. All right.
It's just a quiet, slow, squealing.
That's what is screaming at the little hole. And then like stick your eye close. And then the little blade coming in and out as like a yeah, they're just horrible. Wendell's they were not. The typical alignment of quicklings, chaotic evil. They're awful. Awful little things. What are you doing with Malachai?
Sunny wants to keep him.
All right. Malachai seems to be really enamored with the book. He says he'll guard it for you.
Perfect. Do you require sustenance?
I can create it.
Which
I
god,
am an oracle.
which god do you call out to, or what concept?
Giants.
What's your favorite kind of giant?
Troll.
Reasonable.
I may be biased.
Fair enough. It's good to have that sense of,
He's pretty smart for a troll, but he also looks very old.
I am the Druid of Volcanica. Give contemplations to living amongst this world longer with a body anew.
Teach trolls this book can be to not be dumb.
Potentially. Who is the creator of trolls?
Vaprak, maybe?
Brak.
If you believe him. Don't know.
So, you need to present something that you've made. What is your craft?
Daughters of Vaprak, maybe. Vaprak, Anom's son.
Nom is the greater giant.
Allfather of giants.
I'm familiar with Anom.
If Troll created from Vaprak and Anom create birth Vaprak, then Anom
Nom creates troll.
uh,
I believe that's called the transitive property.
what book maybe make us not dumb. Troll become smart.
Do you have proper offering?
Not know about that part. I'll have to make something. Maybe that quickling had good idea. Make garland.
Excellent. Do you know how to knit?
Yeah, I know how to make knots. I have done it to my guts many times before.
All tied up in knots just brings a new meaning to the phrase.
Also handy to be troll when you eat something bad. You could just dig it out.
What was the name of the lord who sent you here again? Like, lent you to the army?
King.
King. We don't always use that word.
He know. And when I find out he know, then I come with others, but not to raid and to eat, but to find.
It was the king. give the king's name.
Need to open a thing.
Is this a troll king?
Stone-skinned king.
Stone-skinned.
Fomorian king. Great Fomorian king.
Fomorian king. Do you like this king?
When ordening shook, many giants that were at the top fell, and many giants who were at bottom raised. Fomorian, not known for being greatest giant, but Cochlan, stone-skinned king, great Fomorian, and he great giant. Odd not to be impressed, inspire even troll to be great, and this troll know that book can make smart, book can make great.
We will need to have a think about this stone skin king. Malachai quest. Right, notes about character side quests. So you will need to try to make yourself less flawed as a troll, and he'll explain out the how to use the artifact. You will need something of your own craft. You will need to take time, and you will need about 25,000 gold pieces worth of tribute. Do you have?
He pats a bag at his side.
I have some tribute. I have been trolling for a long time.
There are.
Trolling.
There's many words to that. I am the great meme warrior. I have been trolling for a long time. I have my bag of memes right here. Yeah. We're basically he's gonna.
You're pretty sure that means like running amok, eating things and taking their stuff.
Yep. How the troll do.
He may not the dankest, most deep fried memes. Exactly, Fox.
The dankest of the dank.
He may not be innocent. Like he may.
Yeah. Who?
You know how your age penalties are like -6 plus $3 your plus -6 to physicals plus $3 your mentals. So
yeah.
You're getting a sense that he's probably maxed out on his mentals. Heroic stat troll kind of thing.
If you're short, I'm assuming there'll be a lot of weapons left over in the other rooms as those, yeah.
I have spells. I try not to fight too much anymore.
Oh no, they're all... It's just an empty battlefield now. I mean...
All the trolls dead?
Oh, yes. Oh, they were burned.
What about the one-eyed horned one?
He ran screaming from our dwarf. He did get panicked.
Dwarf very strong. Open up door cannot be open.
Yes.
Maybe not wise to make war with dwarves.
No. We do not want to make war with dwarves. But we, the good beings of Volcanica, do seek alliance. We like to exist, and there are things out there that don't like to exist. And if there's nothing that exists, there's nothing to eat. Trolls like eating, as far as I remember. I mean, for the stupid trolls who haven't, grown up.
Do not worry about me. I will conjure food.
So, please enjoy. We will be back. It could be most interesting on using this. Try not to, aggravate the others. They can be touchy from time to time. But I'll try to be here when they're here, so that there's no,
Druid of Volcanica.
He offers up the small stony hand. He's like, if he decided right now to break Sunny, he probably could.
His long nails are brittle.
All right. The Cochlan Fomian King. Interesting. Fomorian. Not the bug people, but the... We go raid some ant village.
Well, if there's a giant calling himself king, he must not live in imperial lands or very close to them, because the Imperials seem to get...
You're not supposed
really,
to do that?
Yeah, they get all uppity.
Aren't Fomorian the big ugly ones?
Yep.
With, like, the head comes out of their shoulder blade and they're lumpy?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we'll leave him to his ritual room, and we've cast the quicklings in the tiny chamber.
All right, you've gassed the quicklings. Barnabus does come over eventually to check out the book. He finds a bunch of things inside the study. Is there anything else that you guys want to do while here? He's gathering up loot. The githzerai are guarding.
Try to take care of the caretaker.
Right. Okay. So let's look at the downtime, and I moved everyone's stuff down by 1 week because the attacks and the aftermath. This has been a very busy day, which interrupted a lot of things you were doing. You guys obviously have cleanup here. You're looting. You're guarding. No. And there's some like all-day surgeries, and it's probably going to take at least a day, if not more.
If there's any unhollowing, it's getting it's getting countered and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so Brennos is reconstituting the temple areas in the name of
Morden? Especially after Valsorin was like, "Oh, but if it's not a dwarvish thing anymore, then the Imperium is going to take your magic book." Rock thing. It's like, no. It's so dwarfish. Oh, the dwarves are everywhere. Oh, look at this beard rings all over the place.
All right, the group receives news that there was an attack at Bordrin's watch and that Thogrim, Quintessa, and Widget almost died. And that they were going to be there for basically a few days to help clean things up and guard. Okay, you do find some interesting items here in the Mountainroot Temple. Did I put them all down? You didn't take them all because it would be obvious that you were like looting dwarven, like a dwarven temple.
Most of it, though.
I did put down Gilgathorn's gear, Kithrak Zitharoon's gear, the dragon's gear, the two dragon riders' gear, a bunch of the salvage that you received from the troops, including a strange holy symbol of Vulcan. You have a number of unholy symbols of Tiamat hidden in those lead eggs that were on the kobold bodies. You have at least 60 weapon crystal augments that have the Shadow Weave Shadow Touch on them of various charges remaining. You also find 412 strange brass coins with the images of an imposing Ifrit on it. They are minorly enchanted. You don't know what the enchantment does aside from keep the coins from melting. They were found on the Azer bodies. You find a ton of those staff weapons, including, you realize that the cartridges are the things that remove the crystals. So you could actually recharge a staff weapon with some of the crystals.
Now, is the charge what contains the element, or is the staff to an element and you put a charge in it?
The charge is in the cartridge.
Okay, so the element is selected by the staff, and the charge is in the cartridge.
No, the elements in the cartridge. So you could have one.
Awesome.
You could have one
That
staff.
shit's amazing.
Yep.
Oh,
You found 20 force grenades as well that were unexploded, and then I wrote down a bunch of the salvage. Do I have the dwarven thrower on here?
the caretaker's dwarven thrower. It might depend on whether or not we bring the caretaker back to life. And was it just a base dwarven thrower?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a dwarven thrower base. Let me check. My notes.
Because if it's a dwarven thrower, but it has like an additional bonus on or something, then Brennos might be like, I'll trade you.
you take this one. I take that one.
What are all dwarves here? Almost melted your hand. Me too.
No, I don't have it written down, so I'm just gonna. It's just a regular dwarven thrower.
Yeah.
Which is a +2 Warhammer with the returning special ability, and it does some additional damage against giants or other creatures. All right. Barnabus ends up finding I swear I wrote this down somewhere. I have like, I don't know, 100 different pages in OneNote for my DM notes. Was it on this one? All right, I'm going to put down a number of interesting books that Barnabas found in the library, and we'll just sort of leave it at that. I'll detail them later. Barnabas's discoveries. 4 interesting books from Mountainroot Temple Library. Found a small collection of books. Of course, I won't know exactly what they are until I finish reading them. And that thing over there is pretty important. You're not going to go blabbing to your superiors about it. If this is a dwarven temple, then their secrets of their own. Hey, Sir Thomason. How's it going?
Hey.
This is a very dwarvish temple. All the dwarves look upon this place with blessings.
I don't. Fucking magical.
Yeah. You know, you gotta get your mind right. At some point, we're gonna get your mind right. Vengeance first, mind right second, but we're gonna get your mind right.
Well, you're gonna be eating sunny pie before that happens. Between the two of you, Sunny wants to fix my body and you want to fix my mind. Both of you stay the fuck away from me.
I'm happy enough to fix your soul.
Are we stepping on this guy's head or what?
Hey,
He's got a magic slug inside of him, right?
we're gonna step on the magic slug, but not through his head. We're gonna cut it out. And he gets a fair shake it, pull himself together.
Yeah, the fucking city's probably in fucking chaos right now. We should consider going back, I suppose. All the council's dead, except for one lady that wasn't there. Barnabus glances at Brennos, gives him a weird look, and then just shrugs.
I didn't know she was. Do we have a sending? Does anybody have a sending? This is a funny question. The thing is, we're really low on mythic points, so usually it's like I spend a mythic point to send it right away.
Cog can do ascending. Give me a minute and I'll make a potion.
Okay. Because we've seen her, so why don't we send to her to see what her status is? Like,
who?
Hey, lady, what's up? Shit, things have gone to shit. We're the heroes.
Oh, I see. The last council member.
The last counselor that could be anywhere because it's a druid.
So I think is you guys loot this place. You're keeping in contact with the githzerai who are guarding the portal.
Yep.
You managed to reach out to the Mother of Mountains, the last remaining council member in basically Care Overlook. She just happened to be away surveying mines and their output. And she hurriedly made her way back like a day after the attack to take control or to find out that her government has been supplanted by the General Inquisitor of Volcanica in the name of the Five-Faced God. She is still on the council, but there might be a little bit of political games afoot now between the Inquisition and her domain. Now, this does mean that Barnabus kind of says in passing that the dwarves are going to spend a lot of time arguing and voting, as there's this whole structure or this whole meeting of clans in order to get people back onto the council. We can go over that in a few moments.
Okay.
Cog is performing a surgery on the caretaker, Goldmaul.
Mm-hmm.
Dalobrumnia Goldmaul. He is... once you open him up, you do find that he is very much entangled with this creature.
Okay, we'll do our best to remove it.
Okay, who's assisting with this?
Anybody who's got a heal check.
Sunny can assist, and Sunny has the spells to undo boo-boos.
Okay.
As in heal, breath of life, restoration.
Yeah, so Cog used ascending, right? So that's spent. Or not spent, it was made.
This is over the next couple of days, so you could wait until the morning when you guys have all of your powers back to do this.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I have a breath of life available, restoration's available. Can keep feeding him bear's endurance just to help. Hey Marty, we can I can create like what 10 or 15 bear's endurance.
Yeah, I'm taking note of that. So he'll have a bonus on his fortitude save. So
yep.
So first I need your surgery check.
Okay.
Which is like a heal check plus tools and help.
Yeah. Oops. Let's leave with my bases. 32. Okay. How many aids do I have?
Sunny.
One. I don't think Brennos Brennos will. The thing is, they're all really, the bonuses aren't long enough for surgery. It takes too long.
Can we get the roll twice luck bonus?
It's round. Has to be a one round action.
Okay.
Brennos can aid, so the 2 aids.
Okay. The surgery takes 3 hours as you try to extract this horrible worm that is attached itself on the inside of the spine and grown up into his head cavity. And everything it touches seemed to slowly atrophy over time. So you're dealing with tremendous amount of ability score damage.
Okay. So rolling, and it's 55. I'm gonna add a d6. 59. Hey, do I have a, what's it called? Let's see if I have any points.
You do. You have a
I'm a
fortune point.
Happy dog. 61, 61, 61.
Okay, so you perform some impossible surgery for the amount of technology at this time, using magic to augment it. You've extracted. Are you trying to keep the worm thing alive, or are you actually killing the worm thing in the process?
If I can keep it alive, I will, but if
All
not
right.
at the risk of his health.
You've got this strange worm parasite that has non-essential pieces of it cut off. You have a caretaker that has been restored with a heal spell. I heard Sunny has that.
Mm-hmm.
And effectively is now lying unconscious, but quite alive upon the table.
Does he have a soul in him?
How are you determining that? Are you waking
Does he
him
have
up?
an alignment?
He has an alignment.
Good sign.
He is radiating law.
Would expect nothing less.
And then you have this like worm thing floating in a jar of brine.
Can we talk to this thing?
Probably.
Using mind magics.
Probably.
You did cut off its tail when you were trying to get it. The tail had the only thing that looked like a weapon on it. Like it had like this big spike, like the kind of like a blade at the end, a spiky blade. Its suckers might be able to do some damage, but you'd have to stick your finger into its mouth to do that. It's moving, like it's awake. The caretaker is awake.
Hello.
By Morden spared.
There we go.
Are you there now? You feeling better?
I have transgressed.
Well,
No, you
nothing
have
an
not.
attunement and some clear thought can't fix.
Only if you were of your free will when you did it. You were not. You were controlled by a creature. You've removed the creature from you. You are now back to yourself.
You have made an ally here today by removing this horrible thing to him. Do you guys have the ability to atone and worship the Morden Seven?
Well, let's give me a
Get
second.
Brennos in here. Brennos here. Got someone
So,
for you, bud.
atonement. Give me a second.
Atonement's got to be a...
It's an Inquisitor spell, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would need to get a scroll of it. It's not one that I. It's redemption or purity. Give me 1 second. No, I would need to. I would use a scroll.
Restoring Morden's faith and the Morden Salmon magic to the Mountainroot Temple and saving the caretaker from a nearly impossible task of separating the two entities. Take off 5 law points as Morden himself passes power through Brennos to absolve Goldmaw of any sins he committed, while the illithid technology utilized by the Gith Yankee was inside him, making him do bad things.
Perfect.
It's about what you did to him that allows him or that where he allows you to keep a troll in his temple. This seems to be a source of contention and maybe going forward, but he allows it as long as it's not desecrating.
Don't worry, he doesn't kill people anymore.
The caretaker is not interested in the day-to-day politics of running a temple above ground. He is not interested in helping the dwarves even reconstitute their council. He is only interested in this temple.
Perfect.
And he ends up going to pick up the pieces. He actually weeps when he sees the destroyed mithril golem.
If you have enough funds, I'm sure Thogrim will be able to put it back together.
We travel with a mighty craftsman who makes golems. I'm certain we'll have something to help with this place, and
You're pretty sure Goldmaul has also received benefit from the book Primeval.
he's like very a handsome. He's a dwarf cleric who gets all of his channels.
Right. And he's got the long task of sorting out this place.
Now, the fucking hole to the Astral that you got in the back room.
What of
We got it. That's got to get locked down. Are you able of locking?
No.
Have you talked to the lady in the stone? Says Sunny.
He doesn't know.
Oh. All right then. Just lady in your stone, just in case you're wondering. She might get upset when we lock the tear. Is my concern.
I see.
I didn't really peek under the hood too much. What circle of spell can you cast? Sunny being like, I could just cast Arcade Sight if you'd like.
So with the death,
does he have eights? Is the question.
Yeah, with the death of Durkic, Overlook actually lost its ability to cast divine spells of 7th level.
Oh, 7th. Okay, so he can't do the
and
lock.
Give me a second. Let me check the rest of it. So, world building, Overlook. Yeah, you have an arcane divine magic 7th level. You
Okay, so
lost
you
when
can't-
Durkic died. You lost your 7th level, but because you've made friends with the caretaker and you now know where to go to get it, he can cast 7th circle spells.
Nice.
Dimensional lock is an 8th circle.
Yes, that does. You're right. That doesn't help us with that problem. So with there is a githzerai. They're the good ones, sort of. That will be arriving here relatively shortly with something to help us lock the rift with which the Githyanki came. To make it
So,
clear,
do you know who the Githyanki are?
Temporarily.
Yes, temporarily, until we can find a way.
He's fine with this. He's fine with temporarily shutting a.
It is like shutting a door during a siege.
Yes, until we can find a way to destroy the lich riding a Draco lich that we have slew permanently.
So the Githyanki are a race of.
I know.
You know.
There are things that I saw that I can remember when the worm was inside me.
I'm with the githzerai who fight them and stop them. They're the ones that helped stop the attack here, and they're the ones that are bringing this magic to help to stop
Yep.
block this portal.
Caretaker is your ally now. He is willing to allow the githzerai to stay here until that other gith comes back.
Perfect.
So it's actually, when you bring him back to the Mountainroot Temple, I assume you didn't do the surgery here?
No.
Oh,
We would have gone somewhere else.
To the monastery that's under chain, maybe? Where
Possibly.
you guys have kind of set up
we've
camp?
been resting. Yep,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, when you bring him back here, the Zerth is back.
Perfect.
He is with his men waiting.
Hello.
So we have. Sorry, quick question. We have 15 days before this one goes down, right? After the spell.
Yes.
That's enough time for some. Well, that's enough time for us to actually level. Why don't we do that first? Like, why are we delaying that? Because we're gonna have to. We have only 2 scrolls, right?
There are things that are planned that can't get moved during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Amadeus's trial being one of them.
Okay. Can Thogrim train? Sorry, it just occurred to me now. Can Thogrim like level because somebody needs to cast it, or somebody needs to cast it.
Leveling will happen at the end of the month. You'll get your XP then.
Okay.
At the end of the season, I mean. It's just easier if everyone does it at the same time.
Yeah, no, I get that. So how are we gonna make sure this stays closed?
We are going to dedicate some resources to guarding. The first one will ride us up.
Yeah, so if Thogrim's aware of this, he's gonna lend out G1 to the
Perfect.
what's his name?
Caretaker.
We'll get some we'll get some cannons here. We'll get like 4 of Thogrim's guys to help out. Oh, can't. They're crafting. But at least G1 can help.
Okay, so who's returning with the caretaker to go talk to Zerth Zalus Exilian?
Sunny.
Yep.
Cog, obviously.
Brennos.
Sunny Brennos.
Cog.
I don't think Barnabus cares.
No. He's just gonna pee in the god pool again.
Oh, careful with that! Careful with the don't anger the fucking psychopomp. Good luck.
Yeah, it's. Don't worry, don't go piss.
Yeah, when you return to the with the caretaker, you do see that Zalus Exilian is there.
Yep. Okay. And then I think we probably should. I don't know.
If
Thogrim's lending
Quintessa's in the
things.
north. Yeah.
G1's
Thogrim
coming
needs
to support, sending G1 to support.
Okay. So Thogrim, you're visiting the temple for the first time?
Yeah. Why? This is a nice place.
It's a nice place, but it feels hollow to you. It feels like exactly how you felt like with Dwarven faith throughout the years. Like it's an old thing that doesn't really have much to offer.
Yeah.
In fact, when you walk into the center part that has been reconsecrated by Brennos, you actually feel unwelcome. Like your skin crawls. The lights in the place hurt your delicate eyes. And your hand that turned backwards aches.
Oh, well, this is fucking great.
Are you giving G1 to the caretaker?
I am lending G1 to the caretaker.
Many blessings, many blessings. While he is not as mighty as the mithril golem that guarded this place, one gets used to having a golem as a guard.
Yes. If Thogrim can look at the mithril golem and see if it can repair. I don't think I can repair it. I'm not high level enough level, I think, to.
Well, you
I think you need to be
you
18.
you can build things that are beyond your level, just at a more difficult. Give me a knowledge arcana for Thogrim as he's examining the downed mithril golem.
No arcana. I know arcana. got
The
here.